When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
小寡妇。
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is...
Okay. 15283。15283。14523。
14523。
前面有个1吗？
有啊。有没有？
我没看到啊。
283那边嘛，够有哦。
真的吗？我没看到，我把这摆吗？
好像1452311。
等一下，我看他的答案是什么。
这张图您看得清楚上面数字是多少吗？其实这里头呢藏有7个数字，这是最近在网络上被大家疯狂转发的黑色漩涡图，来测试眼睛对比的敏感度。实际问问民众，有不少人是没有办法一眼看出里头有多少数字的。医生就提醒喽，如果超过10秒钟还看不到上面有数字的民众，可能就要小心。 有可能是有黄斑部病变或是白内障等等眼疾。考考你，最近在推特上疯传的这一张黑色漩涡图，问问大家看到了哪些数字？28。58。52。528吧。528。就觉得上面蛮难看清楚，很难看清楚。大部分的民众要看清楚，都要花些时间。我们再看一次，上面一共藏了7个数字，34523839。这张图会需要花时间看清楚，就是因为底图和数字颜色对比不明显，底下是黑白色漩涡图，数字却是接近透明色，主要是要考验你能不能分辨。
34523839。
头前迄3我都无看见。
像是在雾霾中或灯光昏暗的夜间开车，难度就会比较高。医师表示，如果这张图你得花超过10秒钟才看得到上面有数字，就真的要小心了。
哦，他是说连数字都看不到才要小心的。
Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy.
你有没有讲你的计划？
Meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Private emotion.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
This way? 我还没想到那个，哇，我没有跟他讲话，没机会。我想说下次回来再跟他讲，结果他不会，他没有了。
Keep moving, keep warm.
这是他的，哇哦！你弄得真漂亮。
Over here, Aloy.
唉。
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
唉。
As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy.
What? Oh my god!
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini.
What the hell?
Instead,
oh my god.
One day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
played machines strike together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Catallo, always kicking my ass.
Who says I'm any good at it?
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro. I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I. I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay? It's not just Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Derval back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
What about Catallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I need to get going.
You better get there before Catallo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
I'll do my best.
你说什么？你要吃羊肉饭哦？
你不是要吃面吗？他也有羊肉面的。
哦，没有啊，
Did you see Catala's
吃羊肉
arm?
饭啊。
I never thought I'd see metal bound to flesh in that way.
真是。
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably
Yeah.
thinks he could crush me like a grape with it.
That is a happy thought.
It's
不要啦，
all going to
好。
be okay. We can't give up now.
不能太晚去哦，他那个。
好，我等一下就去。
7点半。
现在几点了？
快7点了。
现在快7点了哦。
我要上去监。
Okay.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction, especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future, too.
We won't let that happen. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tanakh, an entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Catallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
If my plan works. Anything new around here?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zeniths.
Exactly.
Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. Think you can manage things here while I go help Akaro?
Stopping Regala's war. It'll help us take the fight to the Zeniths?
Yes.
Then I'll make sure the rest of us are ready upon your return.
Okay. We'll be facing Spectre drones soon. Erend and Kotalo have fought them before, so...
Already asked them to run us through some combat drills. Erend moves like an oaf, but he's good with that hammer.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know we both want to make the Zeniths pay for what they've done, but once we infiltrate their base, our priority will be to get Gaia and Beta out of there.
Don't worry. I won't go seeking revenge like some blood-crazed Tenakth. Wherever your arrow strikes, mine will follow.
Let's hope we hit our targets.
Okay.
How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Erend told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him.
但他也不是这个意思。
I need to get going.
Whatever you plan on doing against Regala, you better return to us in one piece.
I'll try.
I'll try. Or not. Hey. 诶，还有还没讲的。
Hey, do you have a moment?
Sure.
Tilda's the one who rescued me. Same one that spoke to Beta when none of the others would.
Did she say why she saved you?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. She was willing.
But you where I come, I'd be
奇怪，这段对话我们已经讲过。
Don't stay cooped up in here.
I'll try.
你也会 try， 我也 try，everybody tries. Alright, where is Kotaro? 才不会在这上面花。
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
I'm, gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
I cleaned it already.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
这两个该不会又？Okay, where is 啊，这是我的房间，好久没回来。
All this time I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one, but Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed Varl at Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
对啊，其实 L 认识他比那个肉认识他久多。
So Silent's plan was to trick Regala into sacrificing her tribe in a hopeless battle against the Zeniths. It's so heartless. Hikaru, Dekka, Katalo, countless others. I won't let their lives be thrown away.
Okay.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
Okay.
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with my anger.
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I know.
他已经冲去了。Good.
Just you wait, Bar. You're taking those space lights down.
好。
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
先到这里，我去买晚餐。